We have an exciting topic for coin enthusiasts and collectors alike: the legendary 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny, a coin worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, this seemingly ordinary penny could be the golden ticket to a fortune. So, if you're a fan of rare coins, especially pennies, stick around as we dive into the fascinating story behind this valuable gem. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and their fascinating histories. Let's jump in. The 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny might seem like just another penny you'd find in your pocket, but it's actually one of the most sought-after pennies in the world. Most Lincoln pennies are minted at one of three U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, a special and rare version of the 1978 penny lacks the mint mark altogether, which makes it incredibly unique. Now, you may be wondering, why is a 1978 penny without a mint mark so valuable? Let's break it down. At first, let's talk about the mint mark itself. Mint marks are small letters on a coin that indicate where it was produced. For example, the D mint mark means the coin was made in Denver, while the S represents San Francisco, and coins produced in Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark. So, when a 1978 penny shows up with no mint mark, collectors get excited because it is one of the rare exceptions to the norm. But what's even more intriguing is that there are certain conditions under which a 1978 penny without a mint mark is worth a lot of money. In order to understand why the 1978 Mint Markk penny is so valuable, we need to explore a few factors. First, there was a mistake in the minting process. While most pennies from 1978 were minted in either Denver or Philadelphia, a small number of coins were produced without a mint mark due to a production error. This mistake makes the 1978 Mint Markk penny one of the rarest and most prized examples of American currency from the late 20th century. The rarity of this coin is what drives its immense value in the market. Coins that are produced in error often become highly desirable to collectors because they are unique. A mint mark error means the coin strays from the typical pattern, making it highly sought after. The value of the 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is a direct reflection of how few of them exist in the world. But how much is this penny actually worth? In terms of market value, a 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from several $1,000s to over $1 million, depending on its condition and the specifics of the error. If you have one of these pennies in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding a fortune. The higher the grade of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. In 2023, one of these rare 1978 Mint Markk pennies was sold at auction for over $2 million, cementing its status as one of the most valuable pennies ever found. And even in less than perfect condition, the 1978 Mint Markk penny can still fetch a price in the thousands of dollars. So, if you have a 1978 penny in your collection, or perhaps you've stumbled upon one in your spare change, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Now, if you think you might have a 1978 Mint Markk penny in your collection, there are a few things you should look for. First, make sure the coin has no mint mark at all. Then, check its condition. Coins that are well preserved, meaning they have minimal wear and tear, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. A professional grading service can evaluate your coin and provide an official grade, which will determine its exact market value. It's also worth noting that the 1978 Mint Markk penny isn't the only rare penny out there. Throughout history, many mint errors have produced valuable coins, like the famous 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double-die penny. But the 1978 Mint Markk penny holds a unique place in the world of rare coins, and its value continues to grow as collectors and investors vie for a chance to own one. In conclusion, the 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small mistake in the minting process can create a coin of immense value. If you find one of these pennies in your collection, or while searching through your change, you might just have $1 million treasure in your hands. So, if you haven't already, take a look at your pennies with a bit more attention. You never know what kind of rare gem you might discover. This coin value $1.4 million. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed learning about the rare and valuable 1978 Mint Markk Lincoln penny, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting content on rare coins and their fascinating stories. And, as always, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies ever minted, the 1980 Mint Markk Lincoln penny. This little coin may look like just another penny, but it's worth millions of dollars. Stick around as we explore why this penny is so special and what makes it worth so much. Let's start with a quick overview. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the well-known series of pennies that feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a simple wheat stalk design on the reverse. This penny, however, stands out for one major reason: it was minted without a mint mark. Now, you may be wondering, what's the big deal about a missing mint mark? After all, most pennies minted after 1930 have a mint mark that shows which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. The presence or absence of a mint mark can affect the rarity and value of a coin, but the 1980 penny is particularly famous for being missing this crucial detail. The U.S. Mint has several facilities across the country, and each one places a mint mark on coins to indicate where they were produced. Most pennies minted in 1980 came from the Philadelphia Mint, which typically doesn't add a mint mark. However, this specific 1980 penny was found without a mint mark, and that's where things get interesting. Many collectors believe that this coin is a result of a rare minting error. While it was supposed to be produced with a P mint mark, indicating it came from the Philadelphia Mint, this particular penny slipped through the cracks without one. The absence of the mint mark makes it one of the most sought-after errors in the world of numismatics. So, why is this little penny worth millions? The simple answer is rarity and demand. There's an extreme scarcity of 1980 pennies without mint marks. Numismatists and collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins, especially those that are considered mistakes during the minting process. The fact that there's only a small handful of these 1980 no mint mark pennies makes them incredibly valuable. The value of a single 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny can easily reach up to millions of dollars, especially if it's in mint condition. While some might sell for a few $1,000s, the truly rare specimens, those that have been well preserved and authenticated, can fetch prices well beyond six figures. Some of these coins have sold for as high as $2 million or more at auctions. To understand just how valuable these pennies are, let's take a look at auction results. In recent years, a well-preserved 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny fetched over $2.5 million at a major coin auction. These kinds of figures show that the demand for rare coins, particularly minting errors, is stronger than ever. The coin collecting community has been abuzz ever since the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny was first discovered. Collectors and experts alike have speculated on how many of these pennies were actually produced without the mint mark, but it's believed that the total number could be less than 10. This makes the coin even more desirable and valuable in the eyes of serious collectors. Now that we've talked about why this penny is so valuable, let's go over how you can spot one. First, it's important to check the obverse, the side with Lincoln's portrait. If you have a penny from 1980, you'll notice that most will have the P mint mark right beneath the date, indicating it was produced in Philadelphia. However, if your 1980 penny has no mint mark, then you've got something very special. But before you get too excited, remember that a genuine 1980 no mint mark penny must meet certain criteria to be considered valuable. The penny must be properly authenticated by a professional grader to prove its authenticity, so always have a reputable expert examine your coin before trying to sell it. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare pennies, or if you're thinking about adding one to your collection, there are plenty of places to buy and sell valuable coins. Reputable auction houses, coin dealers, and numismatic websites are great places to start. Always do your research and ensure the seller or buyer is legitimate, as rare coins can attract counterfeit versions. Aside from the excitement of collecting, owning a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is also an excellent investment opportunity. The value of these coins continues to climb, and as the years go by, they could become even rarer and more valuable. For those looking to invest in rare coins, this penny could be one of the best choices. In conclusion, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, coupled with the unique error of missing the mint mark, makes it a true gem in the world of rare coin collecting. Whether you're a collector, an investor, or just someone fascinated by the incredible world of coinage, this penny is definitely worth keeping an eye on. This coin value $1.5 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you have any questions about the 1980 no mint mark penny. We're going to talk about a specific penny that might be sitting in your collection, or perhaps in your pocket right now, worth millions of dollars, the 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth a fortune. In this video, we'll uncover the story behind this valuable coin, why it's so sought after by collectors, and how you can spot a 1949 no mint mark penny in your collection. Make sure to stay tuned because you might have one of these treasures hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the basics. The 1949 Lincoln penny is a part of the Lincoln series, which has been in production since 1909. However, most of the 1949 pennies produced were minted in Philadelphia, which is why they typically don't have a mint mark. But what makes the 1949 no mint mark penny so valuable? The rarity and the specific characteristics that make it stand out from other pennies in circulation. The main reason this penny is so valuable is because it has become a highly coveted coin among collectors due to a combination of rarity and unique characteristics. While millions of 1949 pennies were minted, only a small number of them survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, making these coins incredibly valuable. In fact, a 1949 no mint mark penny in excellent condition can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, with some rare specimens selling for over $1 million. When it comes to rare coins, condition is everything. The 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny is particularly valuable when it is in what's known as mint state condition. This means the coin is almost as good as the day it was struck, with no signs of wear or damage. The grading system used to assess the condition of coins ranges from poor to perfect, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For the 1949 no mint mark penny, coins in higher grades, like MS-65 and above, can command impressive sums at auctions. The demand for high-quality examples is extremely high, and only a few coins have reached the level of being worth millions. The 1949 penny was minted in the aftermath of World War II, during a time when the United States was recovering and transitioning from wartime to peacetime production. This period saw a variety of changes in the production of U.S. coins, and the 1949 penny is a product of that post-war era. While the coin itself doesn't feature any special commemorative design, it still represents an important period in American history. Collectors are always looking for rare, valuable coins to add to their collections, and the 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny fits that bill perfectly. While most pennies from that era were mass-produced and circulated widely, the ones that survived in top-notch condition are considered to be true treasures. Over the years, demand for this particular penny has grown exponentially, as more people have become interested in coin collecting as a hobby and investment. The rarity of the coin combined with the historical context and the condition it is found in makes it a prime target for serious collectors and investors alike. Now, the burning question: how much is a 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth? As of recent auctions, the value can range significantly depending on the coin's condition. A penny in mint state, free of any scratches or wear, can easily be worth $100,000 to $300,000. In the case of exceptional examples, some have been known to sell for over $1 million. In fact, some highly graded 1949 no mint mark pennies have sold for prices in the millions, making them one of the most valuable pennies in existence. However, it's important to note that the vast majority of 1949 pennies you might encounter will be worth far less. It's the pristine examples that truly fetch a premium. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1949 no mint mark penny? First, take a look at the date. If it reads 1949 with no mint mark after the year, it's a no mint mark coin. It's important to note that the Philadelphia Mint is the only one that produced these pennies, so there will be no D or S mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. And next, check the condition of the coin. Look for any visible wear, scratches, or discoloration. A coin in mint state will look almost brand new, with sharp details and no signs of circulation. If your penny looks worn, it may still be valuable, but it will likely be worth far less than one in pristine condition. So, where can you find one of these rare pennies? Many collectors find these coins by searching through rolls of pennies at banks or by buying them from other collectors or dealers. You might also find them at coin shows or auctions. Keep in mind that finding a 1949 no mint mark penny in excellent condition is extremely rare, but it's worth keeping an eye out for. If you're a collector, it's important to work with reputable dealers and ensure that any coin you purchase is authenticated and graded properly. Authenticating rare coins is crucial, as there are many counterfeit or altered coins in circulation that can trick the untrained eye. The 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a truly special coin in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and potential for being worth millions make it one of the most sought-after pennies by collectors today. If you happen to come across one of these treasures, make sure to have it professionally graded and authenticated, as it could be the key to a significant financial windfall. This coin value $1.6 million. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 1949 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. Who knows, you might just have a rare penny worth millions hidden in your collection. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in modern numismatics, the 1984 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, it may look like just another penny, but this coin has a remarkable value that has taken collectors by surprise. So, let's break down why the 1984 Lincoln penny is worth millions of dollars and why it should be on every collector's radar. To start, let's take a step back and look at the basics of the 1984 Lincoln penny. This penny was struck at the Denver Mint in 1984, which is where the Mint Mark comes from. These pennies were produced as part of the regular U.S. coinage production, and millions of them were released into circulation that year. At the time, no one could have predicted that some of these pennies would become rare, highly sought-after collectibles. What sets the 1984 Lincoln penny apart is a fascinating and rare error that makes it extremely valuable. It's not just the condition of the coin that determines its worth, but rather a unique and rare defect. The 1984 penny features what's known as a double die obverse error. This error occurs during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, causing certain elements of the coin to appear twice, giving the coin a double appearance in the design. So, what makes this error so significant? Double die errors are incredibly rare and valuable in the world of coin collecting. The 1984 double die is especially sought after because it's one of the most famous and iconic examples of a double die error from the 1980s. If you're lucky enough to find a 1984 penny with a noticeable double die feature, you could have a coin worth thousands, even millions, of dollars. The most notable feature of the 1984 double die penny is the doubled Liberty and "In God We Trust" inscriptions on the obverse side of the coin. If you hold the penny under a magnifying glass or look closely with the naked eye, you'll see that the letters appear to have a shadow or an extra layer, which is the hallmark of the double die error. This is the key feature that sets these pennies apart from other Lincoln pennies minted that year. But what makes this particular coin worth millions? It's not just the error, but the rarity of finding a well-preserved example. The 1984 double die penny in mint condition, especially one that has been graded at a high level by professional grading services, can fetch a price in the millions. To give you a sense of how rare this coin is, while millions of 1984 pennies were minted, only a small fraction exhibit this double die error, and an even smaller fraction are in excellent condition, making them prime candidates for high-end collectors. The price of a 1984 double die penny can vary greatly depending on the condition, but it's not unusual to see these coins sell for over $1 million, and sometimes even higher, at auctions. The record prices for these rare pennies have set the coin collecting world on fire, making them highly sought after by both novice and experienced collectors alike. Now, you may be wondering, how do you know if your 1984 penny is the real deal? To start, the first thing to look for is the doubled letters on the obverse. As mentioned earlier, the most obvious signs are in the word Liberty and the motto, "In God We Trust." If you spot these doubled letters, it's a good idea to get your penny authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will examine the coin's condition, strike, and any unique features to give it an official grade. If you find a 1984 double die penny that is graded in excellent condition, say MS67 or higher, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. It's essential to remember that, like all rare coins, condition is key. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. And with rare errors like the 1984 double die penny, even a coin in average condition can still fetch a significant amount at auction. Beyond its inherent rarity and value, the 1984 double die penny holds historical significance. It's a reminder of how small mistakes in the minting process can lead to valuable coins that stand the test of time. These types of errors also highlight the fascinating world of coin collecting, where even the smallest imperfections can lead to fortunes. If you're a collector, or just getting started, hunting for errors like the 1984 double die penny can be an exciting and rewarding experience. So, what's the takeaway here? The 1984 Lincoln penny may look like just another penny to most people, but for those in the know, it's one of the most exciting finds in the coin world. With its rare double die error and the potential to be worth millions, it's a coin every serious collector should keep an eye out for. If you have a 1984 D penny lying around, it might just be time to take a closer look. You could have a hidden treasure on your hands. This coin value $1.7 million. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you learned something new about the 1984 D double die penny, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content on valuable coins and their stories. We have an exciting topic that could change the way you look at your old pennies. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1967 Mint Markk Lincoln penny, a coin worth millions of dollars. You might have one of these hidden in your collection or even in your pocket right now. So, make sure to watch until the end to learn all the details about how this seemingly ordinary penny became one of the rarest and most valuable coins in history. Before we talk about why the 1967 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is so valuable, let's quickly review the basics of this coin. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has seen many variations over the years. Normally, you'll see a mint mark on the reverse side of the penny, indicating where it was struck, either Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But in 1967, something unusual happened in Philadelphia. Most pennies from 1967 that were produced at the Philadelphia Mint have the traditional no mint mark design. But here's where the mystery begins. A select few of these 1967 pennies were struck with a unique error. Due to a malfunction or oversight, some of these coins were minted without the usual mint mark, but that wasn't the only thing that made them stand out. What makes this 1967 no mint mark penny particularly rare is the unique quality of the strike. Some of these pennies were mistakenly struck on wrong planchets, blanks that were intended for other denominations, such as dimes or nickels. This error gives these pennies an entirely different appearance compared to the standard 1967 pennies. The weight, size, and sometimes even the texture can be off, making these rare coins highly sought after by collectors. So, why is a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions of dollars? Well, it all comes down to rarity, error, and demand. When it comes to rare coins, collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for any piece of history that stands out, especially one with such an incredible error. In recent years, one of these 1967 no mint mark Lincoln pennies sold for a staggering amount at auction. The final price? Over $2.5 million. That's right, a single penny worth only 1 cent when it was originally minted now commands millions due to its rare error. These error coins don't just pop up every day, which is why their value keeps climbing. Now that you know just how valuable a 1967 no mint mark penny can be, you're probably wondering how to spot one in your collection. Well, it's not always easy. First, check for the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the penny. Then, you'll want to closely examine the coin for any signs of an error, such as an unusual weight or irregularities in the design. The most valuable examples are those with the wrong planchet error, but even without that, a 1967 no mint mark penny can still fetch a substantial amount, depending on its condition. Coins in mint condition or with unique error characteristics are the most desirable to collectors. As with any rare coin, the condition of your 1967 no mint mark penny plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition with minimal wear and tear are worth far more than those that are scratched, tarnished, or heavily worn. Grading is important here, so if you suspect you might have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a certified numismatist. If you think you have a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny, you'll want to get it appraised by a professional. Many reputable coin dealers and auction houses can help you identify the coin's value and either buy it from you or list it at auction. Be sure to do your research and only deal with trusted sources to avoid being scammed. If you're in the market to buy one, it's best to consult with experts to ensure the coin is genuine. The 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those rare treasures in the world of coin collecting that can take your collection to the next level. While it may seem like just another penny, the value of this rare error coin is anything but ordinary. With its unique error and the high demand from collectors, it's no wonder that some of these pennies are selling for millions of dollars. So, take a closer look at your change, check your collections, and maybe, just maybe, you've got a rare gem in your hands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories and tips on rare coins. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next video. This coin value in market $1.80 millions. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Have you ever come across a rare coin that surprised you? Or maybe you've spotted a 1967 no mint mark penny? I'd love to hear about it. We're diving into a particular coin that may be sitting right under your nose without you even knowing it's worth a fortune. I'm talking about the 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could potentially be worth millions of dollars. But how does a simple penny, one that you might find in your spare change, become such a rare and valuable collector's item? Stick around as we explore the story behind this remarkable coin and why it has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. The 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a coin that was produced in 1984 but lacks the mint mark, which is usually placed on the reverse side of a coin to show where it was made. Typically, pennies from this era have a mint mark to indicate whether they were made in Philadelphia, no Mint Mark, Denver, D Mint Mark, or San Francisco, S Mint Mark. But for the 1984 penny, it is the absence of this mint mark that has led to its immense value in the numismatic world. To understand why this is so significant, it's important to know that the US Mint was still minting coins in Philadelphia without using a mint mark during the early 1980s. This omission, however, is extremely rare, and it is believed that only a few of these 1984 pennies were struck without the mint mark due to a production error. The rarity of the 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny is what has driven its value up into the millions. While most 1984 pennies were struck with a mint mark or made at the Denver Mint, the absence of the mint mark on some of these pennies makes them highly sought after by coin collectors. Only a handful of these error coins exist, and they were most likely released into circulation by mistake. Since the error was not immediately caught, these pennies were distributed, and many ended up in people's pockets and change jars over the years. Due to its rarity, finding one of these coins today is extremely challenging. The fact that it was produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark adds a layer of uniqueness to the coin, making it a one-of-a-kind piece in any collection. So, why is this penny worth millions? Well, its rarity is the main factor. Coins with errors, especially those that were accidentally released into circulation, can often become highly valuable because of their uniqueness. While it might seem like a small detail, the absence of the mint mark on the 1984 penny is a huge oversight in the world of coin collecting. This oversight creates a coin that stands out from the rest, making it highly desirable. Another factor contributing to its value is the demand for rare pennies from collectors. Lincoln pennies, especially those with unique characteristics or production errors, are some of the most collected coins in the world. The 1984 no Mint Mark penny is one of those elusive treasures that many collectors would pay a premium to add to their collection. Identifying a 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny is relatively straightforward once you know what to look for. The most obvious feature is the absence of the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. Normally, you'll find the mint mark either below the date or just above the 1-cent engraving. If the coin lacks this mint mark, you may have found a rare treasure. It's important to note that the penny should still have the distinctive features of the 1984 Lincoln cent, including the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse. If it looks like a normal 1984 penny with no mint mark, you may have an error coin. So, how much can you expect a 1984 no mint mark penny to fetch? It's not as easy as just picking one up off the ground, but in the world of rare coins, a 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny can be worth anywhere from a few $100,000 to over $1 million, depending on its condition and the rarity of the error. The price can vary based on a number of factors, including the coin's grade, its overall condition, and whether it has been authenticated by a professional grading service. A coin in mint or near mint condition will be worth significantly more than one with visible wear and tear. Coins that have been graded and certified by reputable companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch even higher prices because they are guaranteed to be genuine. In some cases, a 1984 no Mint Mark penny has sold at auction for upwards of $1 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies in the world. That's right, this small, humble penny has the potential to become a life-changing find for anyone who is lucky enough to own one. If you're wondering how to find a 1984 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny, the first thing to know is that it's not easy. The best place to start is by checking your change. With the sheer number of pennies that are circulated daily, it's possible that you could come across one. However, the odds are slim. Another option is to look through rolls of 1984 pennies. You can purchase rolls from your local bank or from online sellers, and carefully check each coin to see if one of them is the rare no Mint Mark version. But again, keep in mind that the 1984 no Mint Mark penny is extremely rare, and it may take a lot of searching before you find one. If you come across one of these valuable pennies, it's best to have it professionally authenticated and graded by a trusted coin grading company. This will ensure that it's genuine and will help determine its market value. The 1984 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is an extraordinary example of how something as small as a simple mistake in production can result in a valuable collector's item. Its rarity, combined with the strong demand for rare coins, has made it worth millions of dollars to the right buyer. So, the next time you dig through your spare change or buy a roll of pennies, take a closer look. You might just find a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. This coin value and market $1.1 millions. Thank you for watching today's video on the 1984 Mint Markk Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin and want more insights into valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're on the hunt for one. I'd love to hear your stories. We're focusing on a particular coin that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike, the 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny, a coin that's been known to fetch millions of dollars in the right conditions. If you're passionate about rare coins, or you're just getting into coin collecting, this video is for you. Let's first talk about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first issued by the United States Mint in 1909, and since then, it has become one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. The image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, has graced the front of the penny for over a century. The reverse side of the coin has undergone several changes throughout the years, but one thing has remained consistent: the penny has always been a symbol of American history. Now, the 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is an interesting anomaly. Unlike most pennies, which bear a mint mark indicating the location where they were minted, the 1988 Mint Markk penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which, at the time, produced coins without mint marks. This is a key feature that makes this coin highly desirable and rare among collectors. In general, most people don't pay much attention to the mint marks on their coins, but in the world of numismatics, the mint mark can significantly impact a coin's value. For example, coins that were minted at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, or coins with other unique features, can often be more valuable than their counterparts that have been minted elsewhere. The absence of the mint mark on the 1988 penny has sparked a lot of interest in the collecting community. Let's talk about why this particular coin is worth millions. The value of the 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is not just a matter of rarity, it also depends on the condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved and have minimal wear are worth much more than those that show signs of heavy circulation. A coin in uncirculated or nearly uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price. If the coin has any additional features, such as errors or unique characteristics, the value can skyrocket. Collectors often look for coins that have been preserved in excellent condition, and the 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is no exception. The coin has become a key piece for serious collectors who are looking to complete their collections of rare or error-struck pennies. For this reason, this penny, when in excellent condition, has been known to sell for millions of dollars in auctions. There have been reports of a 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny selling for as much as $2 million at auction, depending on its condition and the specific features it possesses. These sales aren't necessarily typical for every 1988 penny, but it's important to note that certain coins, especially those that have a unique history or characteristic, can dramatically increase in value. If you happen to own one of these rare pennies, it could be a fortune waiting to be discovered. So, how do you know if you've got one of these valuable 1988 Mint Markk pennies? The first step is to closely examine the coin. Look for the absence of the mint mark, which should be located under the date on most pennies. If it's missing, you've got a potential candidate. Next, inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. Coins in mint condition, or those with unique characteristics such as double die errors or other mistakes, are the most valuable. If you do think you've got a rare 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Coin grading experts can determine the coin's authenticity, as well as its condition, which is critical to determining its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is likely to be. Coins that are graded as MS67 or higher, mint state, are typically worth significantly more than those with lower grades. Additionally, coin collectors and investors often turn to auction houses and dealers to buy and sell these rare items. If you find that you own one of these pennies, it's important to know how to navigate the marketplace. Understanding the auction process and how to get your coin into the hands of serious buyers can help you maximize its value. In conclusion, the 1988 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is more than just a small piece of change. It's a rare and highly sought-after coin that can be worth millions of dollars, depending on its condition and features. If you happen to have one in your collection, or if you're considering starting a collection, keep an eye out for this particular penny. With its rarity, historical significance, and the excitement surrounding its value, the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a standout in the world of coin collecting. This coin value and market $1.2 million. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin collectors. Stay tuned for more insights into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. We have an exciting topic that might just make you take a second look at your coin collection. We're diving deep into the 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth millions of dollars. So, if you're into rare finds and big investments, stay tuned, because this coin might be hiding in your collection right now, and it could be worth a fortune. First off, let's talk about the basics. The 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is just one of the many pennies produced by the U.S. Mint, but it stands out for its rarity and value. Typically, a penny from 1996 is not worth much more than face value, but there's a special group of these pennies that have caught the attention of serious collectors. The 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of a coin that has gone from being worth just 1 cent to potentially being worth millions. So, what makes this penny so special? Well, it all comes down to a few rare and unique factors. The 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny was produced in large quantities, but over the years, certain coins have shown unusual characteristics that set them apart from others. These characteristics include misprints, errors, or even slight variations in the way the coin was struck. These subtle changes can turn an otherwise ordinary penny into a rare treasure. One of the key reasons why some 1996 pennies have become so valuable is due to a rare error that occurred during the minting process. These coins, often referred to as double-die pennies, were struck with a slight misalignment that caused the date and lettering to appear doubled. This error is incredibly rare, and it's one of the main reasons why a 1996 penny could be worth millions. Double-die errors occur when the die used to strike the coin is not aligned properly during the minting process, resulting in a doubled image. Now, how do you know if you have one of these valuable pennies? It's not always easy to spot, but here are a few tips. First, look closely at the date and the lettering on the coin. If you notice any doubling or a slight shadowing around the numbers or letters, you might have one of these rare coins. Double-die errors are typically most noticeable on the date and the Liberty or "In God We Trust" inscriptions on the coin's obverse. Next, you'll want to carefully inspect the overall condition of the penny. Coins in mint condition, especially those with errors, can fetch a significantly higher price than those that are worn or damaged. If your 1996 penny is in excellent condition with no visible scratches or wear, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Collectors and numismatists around the world are constantly on the lookout for these rare error coins, and if you have one, it could be worth a small fortune. While the exact value of a 1996 Lincoln penny with a double-die error can vary depending on the condition and rarity, these coins have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, and in some cases, even more. The most famous example of a 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny with a double-die error was sold for a staggering $1.3 million at an auction. This sale shocked the numismatic community and brought even more attention to the 1996 penny. Since then, collectors have been scouring their collections and searching through rolls of pennies in hopes of finding another one of these valuable error coins. If you think you have a 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny with a double-die error, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a certified numismatist. A professional appraisal can help determine the true value of your coin and ensure that it's properly authenticated. Grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can provide an official grade that will help you understand the condition of your coin and its potential market value. Now, if you're wondering where to find a 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, the answer is simple. You might already have one in your change jar or in a roll of pennies you've never opened. Because the error is so rare, they aren't easy to find, but they're out there. You can also find these coins through coin dealers, at auctions, or even online. However, be careful when purchasing rare coins online, as there are counterfeit coins that try to pass off as genuine error coins. Always make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer to avoid any potential scams. In conclusion, the 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a penny, it's a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history. If you're lucky enough to find one with a double-die error, you could be sitting on a coin worth millions of dollars. Whether you're an avid collector or someone just getting started, keep an eye out for this rare and valuable penny. Who knows? The next one you find could be the jackpot you've been waiting for. This coin value in market $1.3 million. Thanks for watching today's video on the 1996 Mint Markk Lincoln penny and its potential to be worth millions of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, if you've ever found a rare coin, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your discoveries. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies. Specifically, we'll uncover the mystery behind the 1990 Mint Markk Lincoln penny that could be worth millions of dollars. This small copper coin might just change your life if you're lucky enough to find one in your collection. Let's explore its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify one of these treasures. The 1990 Lincoln penny was produced during a time when the United States Mint was still heavily relying on copper and zinc in its penny production. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which had been the standard design since 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design that started in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. What makes the 1990 penny special isn't the design itself but the absence of a mint mark, which can dramatically affect its value. Normally, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint bear no mint mark, while those from Denver or San Francisco carry a small D or S below the date. However, in some rare cases, a penny might accidentally lack its mint mark due to an error during the production process. This makes it highly collectible among coin enthusiasts and dealers. The 1990 Mint Markk penny is one such error coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. You might be wondering why this tiny detail makes such a big difference. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, mint errors are like rare jewels. A missing mint mark could mean that the coin was struck in a unique way or even at the wrong mint. These mistakes are incredibly rare and often happen during transitional periods or when die punches are improperly prepared. Coins with errors are a glimpse into the mint's production process and are considered a fascinating piece of history. Now let's talk about its value. The 1990 Mint Markk Lincoln penny has been known to sell for astonishing amounts at auction. Depending on its condition and whether it has been graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, this penny could fetch anywhere from thousands to millions of dollars. Coins in mint condition or with exceptional luster are especially sought after. For example, a high-grade 1990 Mint Markk penny was sold at auction for over $1 million, leaving collectors in a WE.SO. How can you identify this penny? Start by examining the date and looking closely for a mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the area below the year. If there is no D or S mint mark, you might have something special. Keep in mind that many coins in circulation are worn or damaged, so condition is key when determining value. If you suspect you have a 1990 Mint Markk penny, consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity and grade. It's important to note that not every 1990 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The key factors that determine its value are rarity, condition, and whether it has been verified by experts. Even if your penny doesn't turn out to be the jackpot, it's always worth checking your change and pocketing any unusual coins you come across. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. As we wrap up, remember that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. The 1990 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is just one example of how a simple piece of currency can hold incredible value and history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye on your pennies. Who knows, the next $1 million coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. This coin value $1.4 million. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest coin news and discoveries. Leave a comment below and let us know if you've ever come across a rare penny in your collection. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever to grace the world of numismatics, the 1992 Mint Markk Lincoln penny. This penny, seemingly ordinary at first glance, has taken the collecting world by storm due to its rarity, historical significance, and jaw-dropping value. If you're someone who has been holding on to your loose change, this is the video for you. Let's find out what makes the 1992 Lincoln penny worth millions of dollars. First, let's talk about the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has become one of the most collected coins in the United States. Over the decades, countless designs and variations have been produced, but few are as extraordinary as the 1992 D penny. The D Mint Mark signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the primary mints responsible for producing U.S. coinage. What makes the 1992 D penny so special? It all boils down to an extremely rare error. In 1992, the U.S. Mint produced pennies with two different reverse designs. The majority of the pennies featured the regular reverse design with a wide spacing between the letters A and M in the word America. This design is known as the wide AM. However, a small number of 1992 D pennies were mistakenly struck with the close AM reverse design, which was intended for the coins of later years. In the close AM design, the letters A and M in America are much closer together, nearly touching. This design error was not discovered until years later, making these pennies incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Imagine the odds of finding one of these in circulation. It's like hitting the numismatic jackpot. Now, let's talk about value. The rarity of the 1992 D close AM penny is the primary reason for its staggering worth. Only a few of these coins are known to exist, and their value continues to skyrocket with each passing year. In pristine condition, one of these pennies can fetch upwards of $1 million at auction. Even coins in less than perfect condition can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. For a single penny, that's an unbelievable return on investment. So, how can you tell if you have one of these treasures? It all starts with a close inspection of your 1992 D Lincoln pennies. Flip the coin over and examine the reverse side under a magnifying glass. Pay special attention to the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If the letters are close together and almost touching, you might just be holding a close AM penny. Additionally, check for the D Mint Mark on the obverse side, located just below the date. This mint mark confirms that the coin was struck in Denver. If you think you found a 1992 D close AM penny, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. Professional grading not only verifies the coin's authenticity but also assigns it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Grading services like PCGS or NGC are widely trusted in the numismatic community. Now, let's dive into some fascinating stories from the world of 1992 D close AM pennies. One of the most remarkable sales took place at a major auction, where a nearly perfect example of this coin sold for an astounding amount. Collectors and investors alike were captivated by its rarity and condition, proving once again that these pennies are true treasures. You might be wondering how such an error could occur in the first place. The answer lies in the production process at the U.S. Mint. Dies, which are used to strike the design onto coins, are meticulously crafted to ensure accuracy. However, in the case of the 1992 D penny, a reverse die with the close AM design was mistakenly paired with the obverse die for that year. This small oversight resulted in one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies ever made. So, why does this matter to you? If you're someone who loves hunting for rare coins or simply enjoys the thrill of the search, the 1992 D close AM penny is a perfect target. It serves as a reminder that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Checking your change or going through old penny jars could potentially lead to a life-changing discovery. Even if you don't find a 1992 D close AM penny, the journey of learning about coins and their history is incredibly rewarding. Every coin tells a story, and every error or variation adds another layer of intrigue to the world of collecting. The 1992 D penny is a shining example of how a small mistake can create something truly extraordinary. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. The 1992 D Lincoln penny with the close AM reverse design is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence. Its rarity stems from a minting error, and its value can reach millions of dollars depending on its condition. To identify one, look for the D Mint Mark on the obverse side and examine the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side. If you think you found one, have it authenticated and graded to unlock its true value. This coin value $1.5 million. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1992 D Lincoln penny and want to hear more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, the next coin we discuss might just be hiding in your collection. We're diving deep into an incredible discovery, the 1987 Mint Markk Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A humble penny minted in Denver in 1987 has become the subject of fascination among collectors, and its value has skyrocketed to millions of dollars. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around as we explore its history, unique features, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American currency since its introduction in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, various designs and mint marks have been added, including the D mark for coins minted in Denver. The 1987 D penny, at first glance, might look like an ordinary penny. However, this coin is anything but ordinary. What makes the 1987 D Mint Markk penny worth millions? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, error, and historical significance. First, let's talk about errors. Coin errors are some of the most sought-after features in the numismatic world. These errors can range from minor misprints to major mistakes that make the coin unique. The 1987 D penny is known for a particular error, a rare double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice during the minting process, causing a doubling effect on certain details like the date, lettering, or design. Collectors are especially interested in the 1987 D penny with visible doubling on the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. This error makes the coin stand out and significantly increases its value. Another feature to look out for is the coin's condition. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are considered more valuable. If you happen to have a 1987 D penny with minimal wear and a noticeable error, you could be sitting on a fortune. Another factor contributing to its high value is the limited number of error coins that escaped into circulation. While millions of 1987 D pennies were minted, only a small percentage have this rare error. This scarcity drives up demand, especially among serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to complete their collections. Now, let's discuss auctions and record-breaking sales. Rare coins like the 1987 D penny often make headlines when they're sold for astonishing prices. In recent years, examples of this penny have fetched hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars at auctions. These sales reflect not only the coin's rarity but also the passion of collectors who recognize its historical and numismatic importance. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1987 D penny? Start by carefully examining your coin. Look for the D Mint Mark just below the date on the front side of the penny. Then, check for any signs of doubling or unusual features. If you think your coin might be special, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grading will give you an official certification of your coin's authenticity and condition, which can greatly increase its value in the eyes of collectors. If you're wondering where to find one of these pennies, start by checking your spare change, old piggy banks, or coin collections. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Additionally, coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces can be great places to hunt for rare coins like the 1987 D penny. Just be sure to do your research and verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase. The story of the 1987 D Mint Markk Lincoln penny is a reminder that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can hold incredible value. It's a testament to the rich history of American coinage and the excitement of discovering something truly rare. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the thrill of the hunt is what makes numismatics such a rewarding hobby. This coin value $1.6 million. If you enjoyed learning about the 1987 D penny and want to hear more stories about valuable coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you have any interesting coins in your collection, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? Your coin might be worth millions too. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1991 D Mint Markk Lincoln penny, a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike due to its astonishing value. Imagine finding a penny in your change that could be worth millions of dollars. Stay tuned as we explore what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Body: the 1991 Mint Markk Lincoln penny is a coin that stands out in numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909. While billions of pennies were minted in 1991, only a select few from the Denver Mint have become legendary for their incredible value. The value of this penny doesn't lie in its age but in its rarity and unique characteristics. Some of these coins are worth millions because of errors or anomalies that occurred during the minting process. One of the most sought-after examples is a 1991 D penny that was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on the typical copper-plated zinc planchet, some were mistakenly struck on bronze or foreign metal planchets. These rare errors make the coin highly desirable among collectors. Let's talk about how to identify one of these valuable 1991 D Lincoln pennies. Start by looking for the D Mint Mark located just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Next, pay close attention to the coin's weight. A standard 1991 penny weighs 2.5 grams due to its zinc core, but an error coin struck on a bronze planchet would weigh around 3.1 grams. Using a precise digital scale is essential to detecting this difference. Beyond the planchet error, some 1991 D pennies are valuable due to their impeccable condition. Coins graded as MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are incredibly rare and command high prices. A flawless coin with a stunning luster can drive collectors into bidding wars, pushing the value into the millions. So, why are collectors willing to pay so much for this penny? The answer lies in a combination of scarcity, historical significance, and the thrill of owning a rare piece of American history. Coins like the 1991 D Lincoln penny represent the unexpected treasures that can emerge from our everyday currency. For serious collectors, acquiring such a coin is like owning a piece of art. Now, you might be wondering how to find one of these valuable pennies. Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or even bankrolls. You never know where a rare coin might be hiding. If you come across a 1991 D penny, examine it closely for any unusual features or errors. If you suspect you have a rare one, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service. Let's also touch on auction records. Some of these error coins and high-grade specimens have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. A verified 1991 D Lincoln penny with a rare error or perfect condition could fetch upwards of $1 million, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies in existence. Closing, the 1991 D Mint Markk Lincoln penny is a reminder that treasure can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Whether it's an error coin or a pristine specimen, this penny has proven to be a valuable gem in the numismatic world. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look, you might just discover a fortune. This coin value $1.7 million. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or unusual coin. We're diving into an extraordinary find, the 1965 Mint Markk Lincoln penny that's worth millions of dollars. That's right, a single penny from 1965 could make you a millionaire. Let's uncover why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it such a prized possession for collectors. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video about valuable coins that could be hiding in your change. Let's get started. The 1965 Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909. In 1965, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, but here's the catch: these pennies don't have a mint mark. You might be wondering, why is that important? In the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint faced a severe coin shortage. To alleviate the problem, they stopped using mint marks on all coins produced from 1965 to 1967, regardless of which mint facility produced them. So, even though the coin lacks a mint mark, it doesn't necessarily mean it's rare. What sets the 1965 Mint Markk penny apart is its unique errors and varieties that make it incredibly valuable. Let's talk about the features of this coin. The 1965 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Its obverse features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial. Now, what makes a 1965 no Mint Mark penny worth millions? The answer lies in errors and condition. Rare errors can occur during the minting process, and they often make coins significantly more valuable. For the 1965 penny, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions, such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a portion of the design being missing or shifted. Coins with these errors are highly desirable among collectors. But what about the condition of the coin? Collectors use a grading scale to evaluate a coin's condition, ranging from poor to mint state. Coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, are the most valuable. If you happen to find a 1965 no Mint Mark penny with a rare error and in exceptional condition, you could be looking at a coin worth millions. Now, you might be asking, how do you know if you have a valuable 1965 penny? The first step is to carefully examine the coin under good lighting, using a magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Look for any signs of doubling on the letters or numbers and check for off-center strikes. If you spot something unusual, it's time to get the coin professionally graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade. Let's talk about some real-life examples. In recent years, 1965 Lincoln pennies with rare errors and in top-notch condition have sold for staggering amounts at auctions. In one instance, a 1965 penny with a prominent double die error and graded MS67 by PCG is sold for over $1 million. These sales highlight the potential hidden value in a coin you might overlook as just another penny. You might be wondering, where can you find one of these rare coins? The good news is that you don't need to be a professional coin collector to start looking. Check your old piggy banks, jars of loose change, or even ask relatives if they have coins from the 1960s. Flea markets, garage sales, and coin shops can also be great places to hunt for hidden treasures. Once you find a 1965 penny, treat it with care. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. Instead, store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches or damage. If you believe your coin is valuable, consult with a professional numismatist or coin dealer to get an expert opinion. So, why are coins like the 1965 no Mint Mark penny so important? Beyond their monetary value, they offer a glimpse into history. These coins reflect a unique period in U.S. mint operations and serve as a tangible connection to the past. For collectors, owning a rare coin is about more than just the price tag, it's about preserving a piece of history. As we wrap up, remember that treasure hunting can be as simple as checking your change. The next time you come across a penny, take a closer look, you never know what you might find. The 1965 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. This coin value $1.8 million. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories about valuable coins and how you can find them. We're diving into an extraordinary topic in the world of numismatics, the 2016 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies from this year are worth just 1 cent, there's a rare version of this coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, and it's worth millions of dollars. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating story of this valuable penny and what makes it so special. Let's start with the basics. In 2016, the United States Mint produced a standard run of Lincoln pennies, with the famous image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. As with most pennies, these were produced at the Mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, in a surprising turn of events, a small number of 2016 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark in this case was not a mistake, it's a rare and special phenomenon that collectors refer to as a missing mint mark. To fully understand why this is so valuable, let's take a look at the history behind mint marks and why this one matters so much. Mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate where they were produced. For example, coins made in Philadelphia usually have no mint mark, while coins from the Denver Mint have a D and coins from the San Francisco Mint have an S. These mint marks serve as important markers for collectors, as they help identify the origin of the coin and can significantly affect its value. Typically, Philadelphia Mint coins don't have a mint mark at all, but in this case, a small group of 2016 pennies were struck without any mint mark, even though they should have been made in Philadelphia. This anomaly is extremely rare, and that rarity is what makes these coins so highly sought after in the numismatic world. And now, let's talk about the value of these 2016 no mint mark Lincoln pennies. At first glance, they may look like any other penny, but upon closer inspection, they stand out due to their rarity. There were only a small number of these coins produced, and only a few have survived in circulation. Due to this scarcity, collectors have placed an incredibly high premium on them. The 2016 no mint mark penny has been known to sell for millions of dollars in private auctions. The coin's value is driven by two main factors: its rarity and the fact that it was produced during a specific time in U.S. coin history. Given that only a handful of these pennies were produced, finding one in good condition can lead to an extremely high payout. A well-preserved specimen can be worth up to $2.5 million or more, depending on its condition and demand. So, what is it about this coin that makes it worth so much? First, let's talk about the mint mark mystery. The missing mint mark on the 2016 Lincoln penny has generated quite a bit of intrigue. Some experts believe that it was a deliberate move by the mint to test new production methods, while others think it was a manufacturing error. Regardless, the result is a rare coin with a unique history. Another factor that contributes to the high value of this penny is the fact that it's part of the larger tradition of valuable Lincoln pennies. As we've seen with other rare coins from the Lincoln series, pennies that are struck with unique characteristics, whether it's a missing mint mark, an error in design, or a rare production year, can command impressive prices at auction. But if you're wondering how to spot a 2016 no mint mark penny, it's actually quite simple. First, check the obverse side of the coin, where Abraham Lincoln's image is shown. Normally, you would expect to see a mint mark under the date, either a D or an S, indicating where the coin was made. However, in this case, there will be no mint mark at all. It's that simple. If you happen to find one of these coins in your collection or your change, it's important to get it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. The grade of the coin, from its condition to its luster and overall appearance, will determine its final value. Coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition will always fetch a much higher price than those that are heavily worn or damaged. You may be wondering why these coins are so valuable when the 2016 pennies produced with mint marks are worth just 1 cent. Well, the answer lies in the rarity of the 2016 no mint mark penny. The U.S. Mint did not plan to make a no mint mark series, and the few that were accidentally created have become one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. Furthermore, this coin represents a key piece of U.S. coin history. It's a unique error in the mint's production process, making it a collector's dream and a piece of U.S. minting history that is unlikely to be replicated. As the demand for rare and unique coins continues to grow, these pennies will likely continue to appreciate in value. As more collectors and investors learn about the rarity and potential value of the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's likely that these coins will continue to grow in value. If you're fortunate enough to come across one, it could be a wise investment for the future. The rarity of the coin, combined with its place in numismatic history, makes it a long-term investment for those who understand the significance of these rare finds. This coin value $1.1 million. So, there you have it, the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might just be holding $1 million coin in your hand. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you plan on keeping an eye out for the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny. We're diving into a topic that could change the way you view your pocket change forever. You might have seen a Lincoln penny before, but did you know that a seemingly ordinary 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune? In fact, this coin is one of the most coveted by collectors, and it can fetch millions of dollars. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about this valuable penny, its origins, and why it might just be sitting in your collection right now. So, grab your magnifying glass, because what we're about to talk about could be the key to unlocking a serious payday. let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has been a staple of American currency ever since. The 1986 Lincoln penny, in particular, is part of the iconic series that's been minted for over a century. This penny, like most, has a simple design: President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's where it gets interesting. Most 1986 pennies have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. However, some have no mint mark at all, which is where the mystery and the value begin. To understand why the 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to look at something that makes it stand out from the rest: a minting error. Normally, pennies from the 1980s were minted in one of three locations: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are typically marked with a P mint mark. However, in 1986, some pennies were mistakenly minted without any mint mark at all. This was not supposed to happen. These rare, unmarked pennies were produced due to a mix-up in the minting process. Instead of receiving the usual mint mark, some pennies slipped through the cracks without one. While this might sound like a small mistake, it actually makes these coins highly desirable and extremely valuable. And now, let's talk about why these pennies can be worth so much. The rarity of the 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny is what drives its price. Collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins, especially those with minting errors like this one. There are only a limited number of these pennies in existence, and because of this scarcity, their value has skyrocketed. The condition of the coin is also important. A well-preserved 1986 no mint mark penny can fetch a significantly higher price. Coins that are in mint condition or have been well maintained are considered more valuable because collectors prize them as investments, but the most shocking part is that a perfectly preserved, high-grade 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny has been known to sell for millions of dollars at auctions. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? The process is actually pretty straightforward. First, look at the obverse of the penny, which is the side with Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If the penny was minted in Philadelphia, there should be no mint mark, meaning there will be no D for Denver or S for San Francisco. If your penny looks like this, you're holding a potentially rare coin. Once you've identified that you have a 1986 no mint mark penny, the next step is to check the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A penny with a grade of 65 or higher can be worth significantly more, especially if it's free from scratches, discoloration, or damage. You can have your coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to get an accurate value. So, what's the market like for these rare pennies? The demand for rare coins has been growing for decades. As more people realize the potential value of these coins, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. In recent years, the 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny has seen prices in the high six figures at auctions, with some selling for even more depending on their condition. As I mentioned earlier, it's not uncommon to see these coins sell for millions when they're in perfect condition and graded highly. This growing interest in rare pennies is part of a broader trend of collecting rare and unique coins. The rise of online marketplaces has also made it easier for collectors to buy and sell these valuable coins, further driving up their prices. While we're focusing on the 1986 no mint mark penny today, it's worth mentioning that there are several other rare pennies that can also be worth millions of dollars. Coins like the 1943 copper penny, the 1955 double die penny, and the 1992 close AM penny are just a few examples of other valuable pennies that collectors are eager to find. It's a good idea to keep an eye out for these other rare coins as well, as their value continues to increase with demand. If you're lucky enough to have one of these valuable pennies, you may be wondering how to sell it. First and foremost, it's important to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional service. This ensures that you get the highest possible value for your coin. Once graded, you can sell it through various channels, including online auction sites like eBay, through specialized numismatic dealers, or at coin auctions. However, it's always a good idea to do your research and get multiple appraisals before you sell. In conclusion, the 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins you could find in your collection. Thanks to a minting error, this penny has become a sought-after treasure for collectors, with some selling for millions of dollars. If you have one of these pennies, make sure to handle it with care, get it graded, and hold on to it because it might just be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 1986 no Mint Mark penny is a perfect example of how a simple error can lead to a life-changing discovery. This coin value $1.2 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1991 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin has become an absolute legend, commanding millions of dollars at auction, and today, we're going to take a deep dive into its story, rarity, and why it's worth so much. First, let's talk about what makes the 1991 no Mint Mark penny so special. Most of us are familiar with the standard Lincoln cent, which was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. However, most people don't realize that the mint mark is a critical part of identifying a coin's authenticity, value, and rarity. Normally, the mint mark can be found on the reverse of the coin, right under the date. But in 1991, a few coins were struck without a mint mark, making them incredibly rare. And now, you might be wondering, why does a missing mint mark make a coin worth millions? Well, in 1991, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at two locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins struck in Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark, while those struck in Denver carry the D mint mark. So, when a 1991 penny was discovered without any mint mark, collectors immediately knew they had stumbled upon something extraordinary. This penny is extremely rare because, under normal circumstances, every coin produced at the Denver Mint should have the D mint mark on it. The mystery behind these missing mint marks has fueled an enormous demand for the 1991 no Mint Mark penny. As we know, rarity drives value, and this coin is about as rare as it gets. The coin's value skyrocketed when it was sold at an auction for a record price of over $1.4 million. To put that into perspective, a typical 1991 penny without any error is worth just 1 cent, but this error coin is worth millions due to its rarity and the mystery surrounding its creation. So, how did this error occur? While the exact reason is still debated, it's believed that a small number of blank planchets, or coin blanks, from the Philadelphia Mint were mistakenly sent to the Denver Mint. As a result, these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint but were not stamped with the D mint mark. The coins were then released into circulation without anyone noticing their unusual features at the time. It wasn't until years later that collectors began to realize just how rare these coins were. Finding a 1991 no Mint Mark penny is not only a huge discovery for any collector but also a testament to the mistakes that can happen during the coin production process. Errors like this are often highly sought after, as they provide insight into the history and operations of the U.S. Mint. This particular coin is a true anomaly and outlier in the world of Lincoln pennies, but why exactly are collectors so keen on the 1991 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny? It's more than just the rarity, it's about the story behind the coin. Coins like this hold a special place in the hearts of collectors because they represent a break in the pattern, a mistake that could have easily gone unnoticed but instead became a historical and valuable artifact. So, if you happen to come across a 1991 penny that doesn't have a mint mark, you may want to take a second look before spending it. However, remember that not every 1991 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The ones that have been authenticated and graded by professionals are the ones that command such high prices. Now, let's talk about how you can verify whether your 1991 penny is the real deal. If you suspect you have a 1991 no Mint Mark penny, the first step is to have it graded by a professional numismatic grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These services will authenticate the coin and give it a grade, which will significantly affect its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be, especially if it's in mint or near mint condition. Additionally, when purchasing such a coin, make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer. Given the high demand for this particular error coin, it's essential to avoid counterfeit or altered versions. Professional grading can protect you from making a costly mistake. In conclusion, the 1991 no Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a remarkable example of how a small error can result in an extraordinary piece of history that is highly coveted by collectors around the world. Its rarity, the mystery surrounding its creation, and its immense value have made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. If you're a coin collector, it's definitely a coin to keep an eye out for, as its value could continue to rise in the coming years. This coin value $1.3 million. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins. And remember, you never know what kind of treasure you might stumble upon in your change.